Brenner, and I go to Midwestern University's Occupational Therapy Program, class of 2020. Today I'm going to show you an occupational-based kit for baking cookies. Baking cookies is a great occupation-based kit because it can help patients with dementia as it uses triggers like senses of smell, taste, and touch that can bring them back to the time when they baked cookies with their loved ones. It can also help children with developmental milestones as it works with their fine motor skills of picking things up and measuring things out with using coordination skills. It also has a sensory integration as you have to make cookie dough balls with their hands and make them and put them on the cookie sheet. For the therapeutic use of this activity could be graded down by having the elderly patients with dementia to read the instructions out loud and make sure they know what they're doing with each step. To grade up with this activity, you would just hand them the instructions and just say, bake me some cookies. For kids with developmental delays, to grade this activity down, you would start off by mixing some of the ingredients beforehand, and then you would leave them with measuring out the ingredients of the last step so that you can just get to baking the cookies and work on other parts of baking cookies. So you would first show them how to measure it out and how to read the instructions properly. To adapt with this activity with adults and elderly with dementia would be to number the ingredients and the steps on the actual ingredients and have the labels bigger so that they can actually read it and know what is what. You could also help them by using verbal cues and nonverbal cues by pointing out what each step includes. To adapt with kids with developmental delays, you would just have them have everything in a bowl, and they just have to scoop out things, have all of the ingredients in a bowl, and they just have to take the measuring cup and dip it in, and then use their hands to get all the ingredients out, and then they just pour it in. So to start with this activity, I had already poured out some of the ingredients and did steps 1 through 8, where I had put some of the ingredients in, but I wanted to show you how to put in the last ingredient, which is sugar, because I wanted to show you how this would be a great activity for kids with developmental delays, as they have to use their fine motor skills to pour in the sugar. And they also have to use their processing skills to read the instructions on how much to pour. So here we go. I'm going to pour in the sugar. We're going to measure out. It says measure out half a cup of granulated sugar on the instructions right here. So for the kids with developmental delay, you can show them how to pour first as a grading down, and also show them how to look at point them out what numbers to pour. After we had mixed in the sugar, we have to measure out 1 stick of butter, or since I don't have a stick of butter, measure out 3/4 cup of butter and have it melted. So let's get to it. So after we had poured the sugar in and I went and melted the butter, you start by adding the butter into the mixture and start mixing. So this could be also good for kids with developmental delays, as they need to know how to like mix everything in and know for sure that everything is good and ready to bake. You would also, the next step would be to combine 1 large egg. Now that you put in the egg into the cookie mix, you take your 1/4 teaspoon and you want to do 3 of these to make 3/4 scoops of pure vanilla. Now this would be a good grade up for children with developmental disabilities or delays, because it allows them to think that they need to do more than just 1 spoonful, that they have to do it actually 3 times in order to get the accurate amount of vanilla into their mixture. So I'm going to pour out 3 of these into the 1/4 teaspoon measurement. So now, once you've completed that, you mix everything together. Those cookies smell good. This activity can be categorized as an IADL, as someone else can help you with this activity, and it is also cooking and prepping a meal. So now that I have made the cookie dough, I am rolling them into a ball so that I can put it into the oven and cook it and have delicious cookies in the end. Hopefully you enjoy this activity. I'll let you know when the cookies are ready. These cookies smell great. It's bringing me back to a time when I used to bake cookies with my family. Hopefully it will bring back memories for the elderly patients with dementia as well. Thank you for watching this activity, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye!